Hello students, today I am going to discuss Cambridge A-level chemistry May June 2023 paper 12. Let's move. Number 1, when chlorine gas is analyzed in a mass spectrometer, chlorine plus 35 mass number ion are detected. Which row is correct? So number C is the right answer. Why? Number of neutron, mass number 35 minus chlorine, you know atomic number 17 means proton number 17. So number of neutron will be 80. So D, C and D is the right answer. But electronic configuration of chlorine plus means chlorine 17 electron. So chlorine plus means 1 electron less, 16 electron. Now you see 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p4. So 2, 4, 10, 12, 14. C is the right answer. But here 2, 4, 10, 12, 18 electron. So this is wrong. D is wrong. This part is wrong. So C is the right answer. Then number 2, which species is a free radical? You know free radical, a species which has one or more unpaired electron. So here Be beryllium ion, you see beryllium 4 electron, beryllium 4 electron, but Be minus this 5 electron, 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. So p1 has one unpaired electron, so it can, beryllium ion can works as a free radical. Helium, wrong answer, 1s2, 2s2, there is no free electron. Oxide ion 10 electron, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, there is no free electron. Zinc last 3s2, there is no free electron. B is the right answer. Now number 3, which statement is correct? D is the right answer. The 8th ionization energy of chlorine is more than the first ion energy of neon. And this is true because chlorine is group 7 element. So it lose electron same, it lose 7 electron. When lose to 8th electron, their noble gas configuration is have to break. So you see 2 chlorine 287. So when 7 electron lose, there are 2 shell. But chlorine has 17 proton in its nucleus and there is 2 shell. Neon 10, 2, 8. So but it has 10 proton in its nucleus. So chlorine 17 proton attracts 2 electron shell more strongly. That's why the 8th ionization energy of chlorine is more than the first ionization energy of neon. Why? Because chlorine has 17 proton, nuclear power is more, nuclear charge is more. So chlorine attract 10 electron more strongly than neon. Now number 4, if 1 mole of hexane combust in an oxygen, excess oxygen, how many moles of products are formed? You see, hexane C6H14. So if you react with oxygen, it's form carbon dioxide plus water, carbon dioxide plus water. So 6 carbon, 6 mole carbon dioxide, 14 hydrogen, 7 mole of water. Now 6 to the 12, 7, 12 plus 7, 19. So this will be 19 by 2, 9.5. So now you are asking how many moles of products are formed. 6 mole carbon dioxide, 7 mole water. Total mole of product will be 13. Next, number 5, separate samples each of mass 1 gram of its compound listed are treated with excess of dilute acid. Which compound release the largest amount of carbon dioxide? Means volume of carbon dioxide. Now you see 1 gram, 1 gram, 1 gram, 1 gram. So here calcium carbonate, lithium carbonate, magnesium carbonate, sodium carbonate. Lithium mass is less. Relative atomic mass of lithium is less. So mass of lithium carbonate, molecular mass of lithium carbonate will be less. So mole of lithium carbonate will be more, because if you divide by the small number, value mole will be greater. As lithium carbonate mole is greater, so moles of carbon dioxide will be greater and volume will be more. But here calcium, magnesium carbonate, sodium carbonate, their mole will be smaller because their sodium mass, magnesium relative atomic mass, calcium relative atomic mass will be higher, greater. Then number 6, which statement about chlorine nitrogen oxygen molecule is correct? Here there is nitrogen oxygen double bond. So you know double bond sp2 hybridized, the nitrogen atom is sp2 hybridized. If triple bond sp hybridized, single bond sp3 hybridized. As here double bond, so answer will be the nitrogen atom is sp2 hybridized. Next, number 7, which row is correct? Molecule BF3, boron trifluoride. Boron is group 3 element, so 3 bond pair, trigonal planar. Total number of pairs of electron in the valence shell of the central atom. Here central atom is boron. Boron is a group 3, so number of electrons, there are total number of pairs electrons in the valence shell. So boron trifluoride F boron trifluoride. So number of pairs of electrons in the valence shell will be 3. 1 pair, 2 pair, 3 pair. So shape will be trigonal planar. And why A is wrong? Carbon dioxide linear, but carbon dioxide is double bond, carbon oxygen double bond. So there is not 2, 4 bond pair of electron, 4 pairs of electron, 1, 2, 3, 4. This a regular tetrahedral, no, this is pyramidal, so this is wrong. And phosphorus pentafluoride will be trigonal bipyramidal, so this is octahedral, this is wrong. Then number 8, 8. The volume of vessel is given, volume is given. It contains pure argon at pressure is given and at a temperature of 25 degrees centigrade. Use under this condition it can be assumed that argon behave as an ideal gas. Which mass of argon does it contain? If you calculate, you will get 1.93 gram. So how you calculate, you see, first Pb equal nRT, ideal gas equation. So number of mole, n equal Pb by RT. P is given 1 times 10 to the power 5 Pascal. V 1.2 times 10 to the power minus 3 meter cube, and R 8.31, 25 degrees centigrade. So 25 plus absolute temperature 273, it will 298. So you can calculate number of moles. Then mass of argon will be number of moles time mass of argon, relative atomic mass of argon. So mass of argon will be number of mole times molecular mass of argon, 39.9. So 1.93. So answer is the B is the right answer. Then this is the number 8 answer, 1.93. Now next, number 9. You see, a student mixed 25 centimeter cube of 4 mole per dm cube. Volume is given, concentration of given hydrochloric acid with an equal volume of 4 mole per dm cube sodium hydroxide. The initial temperature of both solution was 15 degrees centigrade. The maximum temperature recorded was 30 degrees centigrade. The heat capacity of the final solution can be assumed to be 4.18 and the density of the solution can be assumed 1 gram per centimeter cube. Use this result. What is the enthalpy change of neutralization of hydrochloric acid? So this answer will be B, minus 31.4 kilojoule per mole. Now how you will calculate, you can get idea from this. First, E equal mc del T, and energy transferred, mass of solution is 50, heat capacity, specific heat capacity is given 4.18, del T change in temperature, higher temperature minus lowest temperature. So you will get 3.135 kilojoule. Now moles of hydrochloric acid, concentration times volume, 25 divided by 1000 centimeter cube is converted to dm cube, so 0.1 mole. Now enthalpy change del H will be energy transferred, energy change divided by number of mole, and this is negative sign because temperature is increasing, temperature is rising, so this reaction is exothermic reaction. For exothermic reaction, delta H value will be negative. This is the answer. So first mc del T, m is 50, why? 25 centimeter cube plus equal 25 centimeter cube hydrochloric acid plus equal volume of sodium hydroxide. That means total volume will be 50 centimeter cube. So you know 1 centimeter cube equal 1 gram. So 50 centimeter cube will be 50 gram. 4.18 specific heat capacity. Change in temperature, final temperature minus initial temperature, you get this value. Then N means number of mole of hydrochloric acid, concentration times volume, 0.1 mole. So enthalpy change per mole will be energy transferred divided by number of mole, 0.1, and this value will be negative because temperature rises. That's why this reaction is exothermic reaction. Next, number 10. Nitrogen monoxide is rapidly oxidized to nitrogen dioxide. Nitrogen dioxide can then dimerize, these two molecules join together to form dinitrogen tetroxide. So what is the value of the standard enthalpy change for the reaction? Yes, first you have to find out enthalpy of the reaction for this reaction 1, as enthalpy of formation values are given. So enthalpy of the reaction will be enthalpy of formation of product minus enthalpy of formation of reactant. Standard enthalpy of formation of product minus standard enthalpy of formation of reactant. So here 2 mole, 2 times 34 minus 2 mole NO, 2 times 91, and oxygen is 0. You know, enthalpy of formation of any element is defined as 0. Oxygen is here element, so it is 0. If you calculate, you get minus 114. But question is given when this NO2, nitrogen dioxide, dimerize means two molecules join together. In that case, minus 58 kilojoule energy also produced. So total enthalpy change will be this plus minus 58, negative 172. So answer will be D, negative 172. Then lithium aluminum hydride contains aluminum hydride ion in which aluminum has an oxidation number of +3. So lithium aluminum hydride reacts with water as shown this. In this reaction, each of 4 water molecules produces one hydroxide ion. It does this by losing one hydrogen ion which react with lithium aluminum hydride. So which changes in oxidation number occur in this reaction, and you see aluminum hydride ion AlH4 ion is made by AlH3 plus 1 hydride ion H minus. So answer will be C. Hydrogen increased by 1 and also decreased by 1. Say which changes in oxidation number. So here hydrogen is plus, hydride minus 1, and hydrogen here 0. It does by losing one hydrogen ion. Losing one hydrogen ion means +1. So here hydrogen plus 1, here 0, here hydrogen minus 1, hydride ion is minus 1. So hydrogen increased by 1, here minus 1 to 0, so hydrogen oxidation number increased by 1, and here plus 1 to 0, so also decreased by 1. That means hydrogen oxidation number 1 increased and 1 decreased. Number 12, the vanadium salt is soluble in water and reacts rapidly with powdered manganese in dilute sulfuric acid. This equation is given. So which statement about this reaction is correct? B is the correct answer. Why? Manganese is the reducing agent in this reaction. You know, reducing agent means the substance which reduces another substance but itself oxidizes. So here vanadium salt, vanadium oxidation number is plus 4. Here this 3 is for vanadium, so this plus 3. Vanadium oxidation number decreases and manganese here 0, here plus 2. So manganese reduces vanadium plus 4 to plus 3 but itself oxidizes 0 to plus 2. So manganese is the reducing agent in this reaction. So manganese works as reducing agent in this reaction. And why here plus? How VOSO4 plus 4? You see VOSO4, here VO is the plus 2 and SO4 minus 2. So plus 2. So here vanadium is plus 4. Next, number 13. In which equilibrium will an increase in pressure at constant temperature increases the yield of the products? On the right hand side. So increase in pressure, and you know, if you increase in pressure, equilibrium will move to the smaller number of gaseous molecules. So here 4 mole, 1 mole, 5 mole. Right side has 2 plus 2, 4 mole. So for B, if you increase in pressure, equilibrium will move from left to right. So if left to right, the yield of product will be increases. So B is the right answer. Why C is wrong? Same mole, so no effect. Here right hand side has more mole, so it will go right to left. This wrong answer. And this 4 mole, same mole, so no effect of increasing pressure. Now 14. Hydrogen iodide is added to an evacuated reaction vessel. The vessel is sealed and warm. A decomposition reaction occurs. Hydrogen and iodine are formed. Some hydrogen iodide remains. When equilibrium is established, the total pressure is 1.2 times 10 to the power 5 Pascal. The partial pressure of hydrogen is given 4 times 10 to the power 3 Pascal. Hydrogen iodide, hydrogen and iodine are all gases under the condition used. What is the value of Kp for the equilibrium at this temperature? You are asking, find the value of Kp. Assuming the decomposition is the forward reaction. So this answer will be 1.28 times 10 to the power minus 3. So you see how you will get your answer. This is equation is given. 2 mole hydrogen iodide to produce hydrogen and iodine, and you know partial pressure of hydrogen, mole fraction times Tp means total pressure. So partial pressure of hydrogen is given 4 times 10 to the power 3, mole fraction, total pressure is given 1.2 10 to the power 5. So mole fraction of hydrogen will be 1 by 30. So now mole fraction of hydrogen 1 by 30, also mole fraction of iodine 1 by 30. Mole fraction of hydrogen iodide will be total mole fraction 1. So 1 minus 1 by 30 plus 1 by 30. So you will get 28 by 30 mole fraction of hydrogen iodide. Now if you get mole fraction, so Kp expression, Kp equal partial pressure of product divided by partial pressure of reactant. So now partial pressure of hydrogen will be mole fraction of hydrogen times total pressure Tp. Then partial pressure of iodine will be mole fraction of iodine times total pressure. Then partial pressure of hydrogen iodide will be mole fraction of hydrogen iodide times total pressure square, because 2 mole hydrogen iodide. If you calculate, you will get 1.28 10 to the power minus 3. No unit cancel because there are same number of moles on both sides. Now 15, the equations for two reactions are shown. Reaction 1, reaction X, reaction Y. Two reactions have similar reaction mechanism. Now the initial rate of reaction 1 is greater, rate of reaction X is greater than Y, than that of Y, when measured under identical conditions of temperature, pressure and the reactant concentrations. Which statement explain the difference? That means reaction of X, rate of reaction X is greater. So this answer will be 1, because the activation energy for reaction 1 is less than the activation energy than that of Y. Reaction 1 has activation energy less. So if activation energy is less, more molecules have energy greater than activation energy, so more successful collision occurs. So C is the right answer. Y2 is wrong. The BR bond is weaker than CCl bond. No, product BBr bond is formed. This is not answer. A high frequency of collision between molecules NO occur than between molecules of NO. So 3 is partially right, but 1 is the most right answer, because if activation is less, then higher frequency of collision occur. So number 1 explain the answer correctly. Next 14. Done. So 16. The diagram shows the Boltzmann distribution of energies in a gas. The gas can take part in a reaction with activation energy EA. The gas is maintained at constant temperature. This y-axis proportion of molecules, number of molecules, and x-axis energy EA. This up to this activation energy, from this to this activation energy. Now you see which statement is correct. So C is the right answer. You know, if a catalyst added, peak of P will be same. Yes, this peak will remain same, but you know, when catalyst is added, activation energy decreases. So this amount of energy will decrease. This line will left to move left hand side. If a catalyst is added, peak P will same, and EA means activation energy will move to the left, because this line will move to the left because catalyst decreases the activation energy. So if you don't use catalyst, activation energy from this to this. If you use catalyst, this activation energy decreases. So this line will move to left. Why A is wrong? If a catalyst is added, peak P will be lower. No, this will remain same. If a catalyst is added, peak P will be lower. This wrong. If a catalyst is added, peak will be same, and EA will move to the right. No, it will move to the left, because catalyst decreases the activation energy, not catalyst increases the activation energy. Next, (17) L, M, N are three different elements from period 3 of the periodic table. L is the element whose atom has 3 unpaired electrons, so L will be phosphorus, because phosphorus has P3 3 electron unpaired, you know. M is the element with the highest electrical conductivity in this period, so M will be aluminium, because aluminium has more delocalized electrons, so electrical conductivity is the highest. And N is the element with the highest melting point, period 3 silicon, so N will be silicon. Now, whose statement about the element is correct? L is correct. D is the correct answer. Why? L has higher atomic number than both M and N. L phosphorus atomic number 15 and aluminium atomic number 13, silicon N atomic number is 14. So 15 is greater than 13 and 14. That's why L has the higher atomic number than both M and N. So D is the right answer. Then next 18. So in reaction 1 or 2, X represent an element of period 3. So in each reaction, X is forming a product where X is the highest oxidation state. X is the highest oxidation state. So reaction 1, chlorine element X, Y is the valency of chlorine and Z is the valency of X, so Z will be highest. And oxygen element X, so Q is the valency of X and P is the valency of Q, so Q will be the highest. Now which ratio shows a steady increase from sodium to phosphorus? And answer is this, right answer, both Z and Y. And Q and P both increases, both steady increases, both increases. So D is the right answer. And A, this wrong, Z and only, Z and Y, no, Z, Q, this wrong. So D is the right answer. So sodium chloride, phosphorus pentachloride. So this Y, Z, 1:1, 1:5. If Z is to 1:1, 5, 1/1, 5/1 increases. Then Q, PQ 2:1, 2:5. So if Q be 1/2, 5/2 increases, steady increases. So this is the right answer. Now sodium, magnesium, aluminum, silicon and phosphorus are all elements in period 3 of the periodic table. 3 statements about the oxides and chlorides of these elements are given. Number 1, the ionically bonded oxides all reacts with hydrochloric acid. Yes. Say magnesium oxide, sodium oxide, these are ionic oxide, so they react with acid because they are metal oxide. Metal oxide are basic oxide, so they will react with acid. Number 1 is true and 3 also true. So answer is the C. Why 3? The two most electronegative elements both form covalently bonded chlorides. So most electronegative is sulfur form sulfur chlorides, and chlorine form PCl3 HCl. So they form covalently bonded chloride. 3 also right, but why 2 is wrong? All metal chlorides produce neutral solution when added to water. No, some chlorides, say SiCl4, produces acidic solution. Hydrogen chloride is formed, and phosphorus pentachloride dissolve in water to produce phosphoric acid. Acidic solution is formed. So this is wrong because all metal chlorides produces neutral solutions. This is wrong. Next, the table compares calcium with barium and calcium carbonate with barium carbonate. Which row is the correct? So A is the right answer. Why? Reactivity of the element with water, barium is more reactive, and you know calcium, strontium, barium, metal down the group reactivity increases, so barium is more reactive. You know metal group 1, 2, metal down the group reactivity increases because shell number increases, so outer electron go far away from nucleus, electron lost more easily, means more reactive. So A is the right answer. And thermal stability of metal carbonate, calcium carbonate, barium carbonate, and you know group 2 carbonate thermal stability down the group increases, so that's why barium carbonate is more stable, thermally stable. because barium carbonate is below than calcium carbonate. So A is the right answer. Why B is wrong? Barium is more reactive, this is true, but calcium carbonate more stable, this is wrong. Why C is wrong? Calcium is more reactive, this is wrong. Barium carbonate is more stable, this is true. D, calcium is more reactive, no, this is wrong. So A is the fully correct answer. Thank you, dear students.